In the video I made there a few minutes ago, I was talking about how impressed I am with neighbours and getting to know neighbours and getting to be authentic and real and useful with our neighbours. And, it really is, it is very, very noticeable. And it's the same thing with what's going on in our world today. With the lockdown, I talk about money and I talk about health. And the thing is, nobody is going to come along and help us. We're in this together, and we all have something to share. And what we're being asked to do now is to have the courage to step out and share what we know with each other. So I'm doing that as best I can. And again, when people shop, why are we moving away? We're buying essentials. Why are we moving away from the shops? And why are we moving to Modere? And if we don't know the problem, then we will take it as very trivial when somebody comes along and says, oh, here's a toothpaste. If I talk about the toothpaste here and say, oh, so what? It's another toothpaste coming on the market. It is not another toothpaste coming on the market. It is replacing the old system. And we're moving now into an economy of health and wellness, where healthy people are now stepping out and saying, I've been looking for this for years, this kind of a company for years. And now we have something very, very powerful that's helping us in so many, many ways. So I'm going to just talk about the what people are buying, what they're being exposed to with a lot of what's on the marketplace, the open market, and what we're getting with our Modere brand. So, and this is people often say, it's not me saying these things. This is coming from science. There's environmental medicine and there's nutritional medicine. This is coming from toxicology in science. It's proven. And so the toothpaste that are out there. So it says here, did you know that many toothpastes sold today contain an ingredient that is more poisonous than lead and just slightly less poisonous than arsenic? This ingredient is also a waste product in the fertilizer industry, a rat poison, and it is used industrially as an insecticide for ants and rodents. Its name is fluoride. I have been concerned about fluoride for 30 years or so, whereas now I'm working to get it out of my home and I have it out of my home, out of our system. We don't have it in the water, we don't have it in our toothpaste. Fluoride is an insidious poison similar to cyanide. It's harmful, it's toxic and cumulative in its effect, even when ingested in small amounts. The United States Food and Drug Administration consider fluoride as a non-approved new drug for which there is no proof of safety or effectiveness. Some public interest groups like the International Academy of Oral Medicine and Toxicology. This is a Canadian non-profit organisation that funds solid, peer-review, scientifically research on toxic substances used in dentistry. It has classified fluoride as a non-approved dental medicine due to its high toxicity. In 1997, survey done with the help of toothpaste manufacturers and in the American Dental Association, it was found that an average person who brushes his or her teeth with a pea-size amount of fluoridated toothpaste, that is the recommended dosage, ingests between 0.3 and 0.4 milligrams of fluoride each time they brush their teeth. This means that you receive nearly half your daily tolerable limit of fluoride just by brushing your teeth once, without taking into account the number of other possible sources, as in water, particularly towns and cities. The use of fluoride, which also appears on labels as sodium monofluorophosphate, which is in brackets SMLP, or sodium fluoride, in toothpastes to prevent tooth decay is also controversial because of its suggestive evidence of its carcinogenicity. carcinogenicity. According to some reports, fluoride can transform normal cells into cancer cells. Research done by the former chief chemist of the United States National Cancer Institute, reported as far back as the 1990s, also found that more than 10,000 or more fluoridation-linked cancer deaths occurred in the United States yearly. That's going back a long time. Of course, that has been increasing over the years. Research undertaken in the United States for the National Toxicology Program in 1990 and 1991 show a possible increase in osteosarcomas, which is one of the principal cancers in childhood. This was found in male rats that were exposed to fluoride. According to the National Toxicology Program, fluoride is a probable human carcinogen. Because fluoride can be absorbed through the gums, and because children under 7 swallow 50% of their toothpaste, many toothpastes now are, the flavours are so lovely that children would actually even have known to eat toothpaste when brushing, according to studies. And since fluoride is also present in water and in many other products, like mouthwash, we might be further risking cancer when we use fluoridated toothpaste. This is coming from a consumer concerned report, and they found that all toothpaste have fluoride. Their survey also uncovered 6 types of carcinogenic and potentially carcinogenic chemicals besides fluoride in toothpaste. How toxic is your toothpaste? And then they show examples of toothpaste, which are, our regular toothpaste found in shops. So that really is, and as I say, because toothpaste, in one of my last videos, I said because toothpaste is mixed with water and goes into the mouth, it is carried very readily into the blood system. And anything that's carried in through the blood system is very difficult to eliminate from the body. Now, saying that, we have our Modere toothpaste. Again, we use a pea-side. I would have this toothpaste in our house now. It lasts for so long. I think I would have it for, I would say 6 months anyway, because we use very little of it. And the thing about it is also, because it's not sold, that when people buy toothpaste in the shops, and no matter how cheap it is, they're, at the end of the day, we have to pay for ads and for staff and for premises and for rent and for rates and for distribution and, all the overheads that people pay for. Now, we don't do that. We don't pay for overheads. We buy directly from the company, and that's why we can buy such a superior quality product with ingredients, because they have to pay the scientists and they have to pay the research, and that's where the money goes into what adds value to us. That when we buy something, we're not buying anything. We're buying something that makes us adding value to our lives. Because, as I said before, we shouldn't have to be paying people to make us healthy. We should be buying whatever we buy. It should be an investment. We buy something, it's supposed to work. We're not supposed to be getting sick. And if we do get sick, it should be something very small. So with these toothpaste, it cleans. When I said cleans, it actually, I remember the first time I started using it actually, the plaque started to fall off the back of my teeth. And when we go to the dentist can't believe how clean our teeth are. And of course, the older we get now, it's proof that it's working, because if it wasn't, well, I don't know what amount of plaque I'd have on my teeth at this stage of my life. No chemicals. It protects our gums, it protects our teeth, it also protects the microorganisms. The vital microorganisms that are in our mouth are part of our immune system, and they protect that. And also, our products are they are approved by the Environmental Working Group, which is a group of scientists that are looking at the ingredients to make sure that we, the customers, are getting what we. What the companies say. So it's an added protection. So that's what we do. And as I say, it also protects our money, because at the end of the day, we buy solutions. It's like an investment. We invest in our health and we invest in knowledge. And the more knowledge we have and the healthier we are, the more we can, the more we have to share with our family and our friends. And as I say, sharing with our family and friends is vital, because nobody is going to do this for them. There's nobody going to come along and say, oh, excuse me, by the way, you really shouldn't be using that toothpaste. Nobody's going to do that. The change is with us. So that's the toothpaste. I will do one on the mouthwash. So as I say, very simple. It's very complex. Sickness is very complex. Being healthy is very simple.